Hello, everyone. A very good morning to all the dignitaries, distinguished members, awardees, family members of the awardees, delegates, young students, and to all the other guests. I am Himabindu Alaka, Assistant Professor at IIT Hyderabad. On behalf of the organizing committee of IIM-ATM 2025, I warmly welcome you all for today's event. Andariki Shubhodayam, Swagatam Mariyu Namaskaramulu. It's a great privilege and honor for me to serve as the Master of Ceremony for today's distinguished event. This year, the annual technical meeting is proudly organized by the IIM chapters of Hyderabad, Vishakhapatnam, Paloncha, and Nagpur, in association with the Department of Material Science and Metallurgical Engineering, IIT Hyderabad. The Indian Institute of Metals is nation's premier professional body dedicated to advancement of metallurgy, materials engineering, and related technologies. And the annual technical meeting is IIM's flagship event, bringing together experts, researchers, industry leaders, and academicians from across the country and worldwide. It serves as a platform for scientific exchange, collaboration, and recognition of excellence. And today, on the day 3 of IIM-ATM 2025, we are honored to conduct the EPICS Awards ceremony, celebrating the exemplary contribution from India and the worldwide. And now, I invite the dignitaries to join us on the dais. May I request Dr. S.K. Jha, Chairman, Co-Organizing Committee, IIM-ATM 2025, onto the dais, please. I also invite Shri Amarendra Prakash, Vice President, IIM, onto the dais. I also kindly request Brigadier Arun Ganguly, retired Secretary General, IIM, onto the dais, please. With great respect and immense privilege, I now invite our distinguished chief guest, Dr. S.V. Kamath, Secretary, Department of Defense R&D, and Chairman DRDO, onto the dais. I request Professor B.S. Murthy, our beloved Director IIT Hyderabad, and the President IIM to accompany our guest today. Thank you very much, sirs. So today, our distinguished chief guest, Dr. S.V. Kamath, he doesn't need any introduction. He is profoundly a great scientist, but here is a glimpse about him. Dr. S.V. Kamath joined Defense Research Development Organization, DRDO, in 1989 as Scientist C at the Defense Metallurgical Research Laboratory, DMRL, Hyderabad. A specialist in advanced materials engineering, he had made significant contributions to understanding microstructures, mechanical property relationships in materials such as metal matrix and ceramic matrix composites, aluminum lithium alloys, and high-strength aluminum and titanium alloys. Over the years, he had led the development of several critical naval technologies, including lightweight torpedoes, anti-torpedo decoy systems, autonomous underwater vehicles, advanced hull-mounted and towed array sonars, fuel cell-based air-independent propulsion system for submarines. And now, as the chairman of DRDO, Dr. S.V. Kamath is regarded as a key reformer driving the organization towards greater efficiency, a stronger focus on core sciences and technology, and enhanced self-reliance in India's defense R&D and manufacturing ecosystem. He had received numerous honors, including DRDO Scientist of the Year Award and National Metallurgist Award from the Ministry of Steel, Government of India. He is also former president and distinguished fellow of our own IIM. Thank you very much. And today, as we begin the proceedings, we invite the dignitaries to join the lighting of the lamp, marking the start of this inspiring ceremony.
शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपो हरतु मे पापम् सन्ध्यादीपनमोऽस्तु ते ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वम् ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वम् ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः आरोग्यं देहि पुत्रांश्च मतिं स्वच्छां हि मे सदा रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत् सूर्योदयः
Thank you very much, sirs. May I now invite Dr. S.K. Jha, Chairman, Co-Organizing Committee, to deliver the welcome address for today's event.
Good morning, Chief Guest of today's function, respected Dr. Samir V. Kamath, Chairman DRDO and Secretary DRDO, Professor B.S. Murthy, President IIM, the Vice President of IIM, Sri Amrendra Prakash ji, Sri Secretary General of IIM, Sri Ganguli sir, Ganguli sahab, all distinguished guests, delegates, friends, ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to stand in front of you, and today is the very unique day when we are having a very distinguished personality among us who is going to start this function, which is the last day of this grand 79th ATM, which you have seen, and also we had a great event of international conference on the advanced materials and also on the minerals for energy sectors. See, in many ways, this 79th ATM has been very unique for our country. And as you know, the purpose of the IIM is very important in nation building, and some of the things which we cannot forget, that this institution has contributed a lot in shaping the world-class metallurgist. Also, this institute has produced number of people in the area of research and development and giving a lot of support. We have a great help from this institution in connecting the industry and also the R&D with the academia. So this is again a combination of all those three. We have academia, R&D, and industry here. And it's also having a consistent effort in putting the technological improvement in our country. Considering those things, this particular conference has set up a new milestone, and it has fully covered, I'll say, mainly in all the themes which today our country requires to become the Viksit Bharat, which requires where we can go for sustainability and the green metallurgy. And all these themes has come into this event. Also, we had considered a lot of things on the critical and strategic materials. We have also covered the advanced manufacturing. The number of papers have also been deliberated in this event, which covers the defense, space, aerospace, nuclear, energy, e-mobility, electronic materials, and many more things. And in addition to that, the lot of participation has come from the students in this conference. So this is definitely going to give us a good platform to them to become what is the role of metallurgy and material science, and it will also attract these people to pursue their career in this area. So in this, we have more than 14 tracks of our presentations have been there, and we have number of people who have contributed the technical papers. In fact, it was a very difficult task for the committee to decide that which papers would come for the oral and posters, and many people got disappointed because the oral considerations were not given. But the type of knowledge base and scrutiny has been done. I think it has put the benchmark for the future conference in the country. About the conference, in fact, if you see, we can know that in this entire event, I can tell you one quote by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, where the dreams transform into thoughts, and thoughts results in the action. This, in true sense, whatever has been planned and thought has come to the reality in this conference, and I compliment the entire hard work of our team leader, the president of IIM, Professor B.S. Murthy. He has done a fantastic job, and the total team which has been working behind him is also a wonderful team. And almost we had more than a dozen committees working behind the scene. Many meetings were conducted offline, online, and many time we had a very daily meeting also we have done an analysis, and nothing has been stopped in doing the planning this activity, and this task was very mammoth in that context. So I really feel privileged to be part of this team, and also I compliment all the people who have contributed in this and making this event a very grand, and I am sure that in the coming years this will put the benchmark for future generation. And also I thank all the delegates who have come and participated in this event so sincerely and passionately. So I am also thanking to them, and I wish that this conference and today's events will be also the grand success. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Now I request Shri Amarendra Prakash, Vice President, IIM, to address the gathering.
Thank you. Chief Guest of the morning, Dr. Kamath, President IIM and Director IIT Hyderabad, Professor Murthy, Sri S.K. Jha, Organizing Committee President, Brigadier on the dais, all friends and family. Almost a month back, when I visited Hyderabad last, I have visited Hyderabad multiple times in my life, but about a month back when I visited Hyderabad and went to DMRL campus and NFC, Kapoor Sahib was so gracious to host me. I suddenly realized that per square meter metallurgist density in Hyderabad is probably the highest in the world. So much talent, so much knowledge, so much expertise packed into such a small area is something I have never seen across the world. On that note, it's a privilege to be back in Hyderabad, back in a program which brings in talent, not just from Hyderabad, but from across the country on the same dais, in the same room. It's a great privilege. Thank you and welcome all. In the crowd today, in this hall today, right now, I see luminaries, people with rich legacies, and to tell you very frankly, when I very reluctantly, I'm a reluctant metallurgist, I call myself a reluctant metallurgist, never wanted to be in metallurgy, never understood metallurgy. But once I went on the path of being a metallurgist, and actually a practical metallurgist in the sense I come from a steel plant, so it was practical metallurgy, extractive metallurgy on the ferrous side. The day I joined, the luminaries to which we used to look up inside SAIL, the people who were stalwarts, who were guiding SAIL, who were driving SAIL towards excellence. I find those people here, sir, my respect to all of you. Really acknowledge this. A reason why I always look forward to IIM-ATMs is to actually be able to see those people we used to worship and we used to aspire that someday we will like to be like them and be able to contribute to the country and contribute to the industry in their way. Thank you so much for your guidance. Thank you so much for all the helping hands that you have provided. Also in the room, as I was mentioning, as I entered, I see Kaushik, and I say he's the only person who matters because all of our expertise goes far till he manages the finances and does it. Overall, what we are going to honor today in this IIM Apex Awards ceremony is the level of not just knowledge, not just expertise, not just a lot of qualification and degrees, PhDs, but what we really honor is the commitment of people to this country, to this world. The level of commitment, I was talking to Secretary Kamath Saab today morning, and we were saying for a long, long time, we were saying, what can India do? And we are a developing country, and we are going to be there. Someday we are going to be there. And today what we see is actually our academic institutions, our research institutions, our industry, say DRDO, we are actually delivering on those promises. So the talent is no longer latent. Often we confuse latent and talent. For a long time we have said, our country has a lot of talent. But when it came to delivery, we did not deliver. We were just aspiring to deliver. Today we find India delivering on every front. In academics, in scientific community, in industry, we find India delivering on anything. And that gives us the confidence of the Viksit Bharat is not just a slogan. Viksit Bharat is no longer just a dream. Viksit Bharat today is a very, very in-sight goal that we all are working towards. Today, I pay my respect to the legacy of all the experts and all the knowledge holders who are here and who will be honored today. At the same time, a big shout out to all the young people who are in this hall today who can take inspiration from this and show the same commitment going forward. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your very inspiring words, sir. Now I invite our own director and the president, IIM, Professor B.S. Murthy Garu, to deliver his presidential address.
Namaste and good morning, friends. I'm deeply honored to have our own Samir ji here amongst all of us. Yesterday, all the students in the interaction session of former presidents with the students, you have seen him online, and today he is in front of all of us to be amongst us and to tell us how the country should move forward. Under his leadership, something that Himabindu has not mentioned, he has realized the importance of academia and R&D and industry working together and set up about 15 centers of excellence which are called DIA, DRDO Industry Academia Centers of Excellence, and they have been nurtured by him last few years. And at IIT Hyderabad, as Marindu was just mentioning, that we have recently 3D printed a 1 meter by 1 meter by 2.5 meter single component, metal 3D printed component. Not only printed the component, designed the equipment, got it fabricated in the country, and used that equipment to print this particular largest component ever printed in the country. And this is happening now. As Amarendu says, Viksit Bharat is not just a dream, it is something happening. And I'm extremely happy to share with you that IIT Hyderabad has been taking a leap forward and becoming a leader in some of these things. So this is a day where we, as Amarendu was also mentioning, and also Jhasab also was mentioning, that we want to honor all those who have really stood up and became a kind of inspiration for every one of us. I grew up with IIM, as I mentioned yesterday, from my BTech days, and always looked up towards all such people. And we thought it is important for IIM to honor. By honoring them, we are honoring ourselves. The IIM is honoring itself. And today you will see real stalwarts in this field. Yesterday you have seen about 50 of them receiving what are called IIM Core Awards. Today we call these as IIM Apex Awards, which is really honoring the senior mentors of metallurgy, and Samirji himself being a metallurgist. And to tell all of you that with a BTech metallurgy you can reach stage like this. Okay, so keep that in mind. Let there be big dreams, as our honorable president once upon a time, Samir, Kalamji, sorry, suddenly name was not coming to my mind. Kalamji mentioned that everybody should dream, and dream should be as colorful as possible. And he also mentioned one more statement: your dream should be such that they don't make you sleep. And these are the people who have such dreams, who do not sleep, and ensure that India becomes a leader. So today, we're all honored to be together sitting and honoring such people. I'm eagerly looking forward to this award ceremony and listening to a stalwart among all of us, Samirji, going to address us very soon and tell us where do we need to move forward. And I'm sure it is going to be an inspirational words for all those youngsters sitting there. Thank you very much, friends.
Thank you very much, sir. As always, you always inspire us with your address and make us much faster in our careers. Thank you very much. And now it's my privilege to invite our chief guest, Dr. S.V. Kamath, to address the audience.
Professor Murthy, Shri Amrendu Prakash, Shri S.K. Jha, Brigadier Ganguly, all the dignitaries in the audience, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning to all of you, and I'm indeed privileged and honored to be a chief guest for these Apex Awards ceremony. It's always difficult to come back and address people who you have respected all the years that you have worked in. Because I started my career as a metallurgist. I can't say today I'm doing a metallurgy job, because today my job is more managerial than technical. But because of labs like DMRL, DMSRD within DRDO, I do get to hear some metallurgy-related work. What I can say is, today, as a country, we are at a very critical threshold. We are at a stage that we are now close to a $4 trillion economy. And we have aspirations to become a 30 trillion economy by 2047. But if we have to really achieve that goal, we have to become Atmanirbhar. We have to become innovative and develop our own technologies. All these years, we were happy being followers. We were happy aping what the West has done, what Russia has done. But I think that stage now is over. If we have a dream of becoming a leader, we have to learn to innovate. And if you ask me, one of the critical fields where we need to innovate is materials or metals. Because this is a core technology which affects more or less all the industries. In defense, if you want your submarines to dive deeper, you need steels with high strengths. You want your kinetic energy penetrators to penetrate armor, you need to make tungsten heavy alloys with high strength, high toughness. If you want better semiconductors which can operate at high powers, you need to develop silicon carbide based electronics. So wherever you go, the core technology is materials. All these years in materials, we were happy just making what has been made in the West and trying to get that to be made in India. I think time has come where we take leadership. And if you want to achieve that, we have to adapt to the new technologies which are coming in, or new techniques which are coming in materials development. We have to look at ICME, accelerated materials development, in a big way. If we have to come up with newer materials, newer processes, which can make the country a leader, not only in the materials technology, but because we are a leader in materials technology, we will become a leader in several other fields. So it's for the young people who are here, don't be just happy seeing what is given in the books and reading it and trying to understand it. Look at how you can innovate, contribute to the nation. Because if you ask me today, India is the best place to be in. The West has more or less stagnated. They are going to go, if not a period of decline, at least they are going to remain where they are. The next phase of growth in this world is going to be in India. So you are at the right place, you are at the right time. Please be bold, please be passionate, please innovate and help the country achieving its destiny of becoming a world leader. So my best wishes to all of you, and 10 years down the line, 15 years down the line, when we meet again in another IIM-ATM, we should have at least 2 or 3 materials systems where we are the leaders in the world. So my best wishes to all of you, and thank you.
Thank you very much for your inspiring words, sir, and highlighting all the critical technologies that are required and how we move forward in achieving those. And now we begin the prestigious IIM Epics Award Ceremony 2025. For this, I request Brigadier Arun Ganguly, Secretary, Retired Secretary General IIM, and I also request Professor B.S. Murthy, President IIM, together with the chief guest of today, to confer the awards to all the awardees. And today in the award ceremony, we have IIM Lifetime Achievement Award, IIM Distinguished Fellows, IIM Platinum Award, National Metallurgist Award from the categories of Industry, R&D, and Academia, and additional awards sponsored by our esteemed patrons. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I stand before you as the Secretary General of the Indian Institute of Metals and have the privilege to initiate the proceedings for the conferment of IIM Apex Awards 2025 across distinct categories and ranges. IIM Apex Award has been introduced with effect year 2025 this year. This being the maiden ceremony, we would like to thank all the patrons and the Apex who have contributed immensely towards the institution and framing of the modalities of these awards. Ladies and gentlemen, It is our proud privilege to announce the most prestigious award under the aegis of the Indian Institute of Metals, the IIM Lifetime Achievement Award being instituted this year. The award of the IIM Lifetime Achievement Award goes to Professor Kamanyo Chattopadhyay, National Science Chair and Emeritus Professor of the Department of Material Engineering, ISC Bangalore. The award is conferred on Professor Chattopadhyay in recognition of his outstanding contribution and leadership in the field of metallurgy, material science, and engineering, which has drawn a significant impact on the global scenario. I request, ladies and gentlemen, to please stand and give a standing ovation for the Lifetime Achievement Award for Professor Kamanyo Chattopadhyay. I request Professor Chattopadhyay to please give a short acceptance speech.
Thank you, IIM, and thank the Apex Committee for selecting me for this award. It came as a surprise to me when Murthy called me. It's a long journey. I think one of the longest among metallurgists in this country. I started my research career in 1973, and I started my academic career in 1975. So it is about 50 plus years, and in the process, I taught in BHU under the tutelage of Professor Anantraman, and I did my PhD under the supervision of Professor Ramchandra Rao. So as you see, I have an honor, very fortunate to being shaped by titans of this country. Over these 52 years of academic journey, and 42 years in Indian Institute of Science and rest in BHU, I produced 55 plus PhD students, hundreds of master students, and more importantly, innumerable number of collaborators, both in this country and in the world. Actually, 25 is a very fortunate year for me because beginning of this year, Japan Institute of Metals gave me their highest award, Distinguished Honorary Member. And now my own Institute of Metals, is conferring the Lifetime Achievement Award. This award is due to all the peoples with whom I work as my student, as my collaborators, and many other ways who contributed in my growth. And this award is really for them. Without them, I could not have done anything. Finally, as I look forward and enter the final phase of my academic journey, I wish that I continue to get support from all the collaborators, all the people with whom I worked, to reach even higher level, because we must always aspire to become better. And I hope that with all the people who are working with me and will work in future will reach much higher level. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Now we come to the IIM Distinguished Fellow, conferment of the honors, which were erstwhile called as IIM Honorary Member, is being conferred in recognition to an eminent individuals for their distinguished service to the metallurgical profession and to the Indian Institute of Metals. The IIM Distinguished Fellow honor is bestowed upon Mr. Sajan Jindal, Chairman, JSW Group, and an immediate former President of the Indian Institute of Metals. Unfortunately, Mr. Jindal has expressed his deep regret of his inability to physically attend at the venue. Under this scenario, I request Mr. Jayant Acharya, Joint Managing Director and CEO of the JSW Steel Limited, to come forward to receive the award on behalf of Mr. Sajan Jindal. Thank you very much, sir. Next, I am Distinguished Fellow honor is bestowed upon Dr. Srinivas Chadda, former President, Mineral Metals and Materials Society, TMS, USA. Unfortunately, yesterday there was a personal tragic occurrence happened in the family, and he had to leave, and Dr. Srinivas Chadda is not available. And we go to the next list. Continuing the presentation, the next IIM Distinguished Fellow honor is bestowed upon Professor K. Bhanushankar Rao, Professor of Practice, IIT Hyderabad. I request Professor Bhanushankar Rao to please come forward and receive the award. Thank you, sir. And the next recipient of IIM Distinguished Fellow, sorry, I stand corrected. I request sir to please give an acceptance speech.
Good morning to everybody. My journey with the Institute of Metals started 50 years ago exactly. When I was in IIT Bombay, I have been chosen as a volunteer to conduct the annual technical meeting in 1974. From that time onwards, I would like to tell you I worked with almost 15 to 17 presidents. Okay? The people who shaped my journey with the Institute of Metals are two great presidents. That is Dr. Baldev Raj and late Placid Rodriguez. So I occupied all the positions that are there with the chapter. Later when the, some sort of crisis has come with the Institute of Metals in 2003, I have been asked to take that one and put it on international level. I continued that one for almost 14 years, from 2003 to 2017. It has not been done alone, to tell you frankly. The journey, I took the help of another president who is sitting in front of me there. Yeah. I am the chairman of Publications Committee. He was the secretary of the publications committee, and we continued the journey later. He took over as the chief editor of Transactions. And to tell you frankly, in order to receive this type of awards, you should be contributing towards science and technology in frontier areas. I have joined at Reactor Research Center in 1977 and continued my journey up to 2009 there, developing the materials that are required to fast breeder reactors, high temperature gas-cooled reactors, then International Thermonuclear Experimental Reactor, which is being constructed in France now, and so many other materials have been, strategic materials have been developed with the help of people and companies like Medhani, research laboratories like DMRL, ARCA, and our own industry-related work that goes on at nuclear fuel complex. I worked with all these people. In fact, when I've grown to this level, I had to acknowledge the cooperation that has been received by all these institutions that are stationed in Hyderabad. Most importantly, I would like to thank all my colleagues at IGCR Kalpakam, whom I have nurtured, and still I am working with them, and people at University of Hyderabad and people at IIT Hyderabad. I would like to thank all of them. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Next, IIM Distinguished Fellow is bestowed upon Professor Christopher Byrne, Distinguished Professor, Director, Surface Science of Advanced Material, Swinburne University of Technology, Australia. I request Professor Christopher Byrne to please come on the stage to receive the award. Thank you very much, sir. And I request Christopher Byrne to please give an acceptance speech.
Thank you very much. I'm pleased to recognise the head table. Thank you. 1 minute. I've got 3 points. Point number 1, thank you to the Apex Committee. You've had a tough job. Thank you very much. I said I'd be brief. Point number 2, someone has nominated me. I don't know who, but thank you for those people and that committee who nominated me. I also hope that I live up to your expectations in the future. This is an award for the past, but I'm looking for the future. And now the main point. Point number 3, who is my audience and my messaging? My messaging is to the young people. I'm at that stage of career where I can give advice to many people. Here is my messaging to the young people. There are going to be many barriers in your way. Many barriers. There are going to be people, organisations, and administrative systems that will be in your way. Go around them, go under them, go around them. Do not go through them. Look at those barriers. And one day, you too will be on this stage. My final point is the following. There are also opportunities. So look at those people who will help you. This family, you are now in a family of metallurgists who I consider as the greatest metallurgical experience in the world. I travel to India many times. Why? Because I want to speak to metallurgists. So to the young people, think of your IIM as your family. Best wishes. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Next award is an IIM Platinum Medal. And this year, the IIM Platinum Medal is conferred upon Shri P.M. Prasad, immediate former chairman, Coal India Limited. I request Shri Prasad to please come forward and receive the award. This award has been conferred in recognition of his outstanding and exemplary contribution to the metallurgical profession. I request Mr. Prasad to please give a short acceptance speech.
Most respected Dr. Kamath sir, IIT Hyderabad Director sir, SAIL Chairman, respected Amanandu sir, Jha sir, and Brigadier sir, and all the distinguished members in the hall and students. First of all, I thank IIM in choosing me. I am from the industry. Basically, whatever metallurgy, materials science does, we operate some machines of a size, drag line in open cast mine. The boom length is 94 meters, 96 meters, and the size of the drag line is almost this hall. Once CMD NTPC was in Singrauli, I was director in Northern Coalfield. Asked him, sir, you should visit my mine. He was telling lack of time. Then also I insisted. He came and visited the mine. Being a mechanical engineer, he was very happy seeing the size of the drag line, and he operated for 15-20 minutes. Afterwards, he told me, even if I have visited a power plant, I could not have this much happiness after seeing this much machine and operating there for 15 minutes. You can imagine what the dragline boom length and how much metallurgy content is involved for balancing that type of equipment. It is, the ground pressure is also very less. With that size of equipment, the pressure exerted in the ground is very less compared to the normal equipment. That's why how it moves on the earth freely. And HEMM especially, we are operating right from our 41 years, right from the beginning of career. A lot of metallurgy is involved. Of course, I am from industry side. We have not studied to that level being a mining engineer, but I am only in practicing side. As the chairman Saab of the today's function is telling, we must innovate. Once I remember Tata Steel MD has gone to Secretary Coal in 2019. We are having washeries in Digwadi, which is ideal, and we don't have coal there. Why BCCL should not operate on pay as washing cost per ton? Secretary has told, I was CMD BCCL in 2019. Initially, it could not click us, as the speakers were telling. We must, by targeting, if we target $40 trillion economy or 2047, every place we should have some innovations in every walk of life. Then we have taken to board. Board was not agreed. How you will give our coal to Tata Washery? So we told that we will pay them washery per ton charge. Still, being a private player, the acceptance is not. However, public-private models are there. They were not accepting. Second time we have taken to board. And finally, right now in Bharat Coking Coal is earning 300 crores per annum profit from 19. And our beneficiary is SAIL chairman. You can say Tata Washeries, if it is 18.5%, Jamshedpur person, if it is fallen 18.6% dash, immediately a call will come. The accuracy of Tata Washeries is so high, and SAIL is getting that coal. That is one step. And during my 41-year journey, we have done so many small things, but after hearing Dr. Kamath Saab, lot of things to be done. As our Australian professor is telling, this is past and we have to contribute in the next decades. 60 years is no age of retirement, at least for the next 10 to 20 years. Platforms like IIM and others are there. We can contribute in the future years. Once again, I thank the governing body of IIM in calling me. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Next, we come to the next segment, the IIM Apex Award 2025, the IIM National Metallurgist Award for the industry, in being conferred upon Dr. Anup Kumar, a Chief Scientific Services, Tata Steel Limited, Jamshedpur. This award has been conferred on him in recognition of his original work, which has a significant impact on the national scenario, majorly in the field of metallurgy and engineering. Thank you, sir. The second award in the series of the IIM National Metallurgist Award in R&D and Academia has been conferred upon Dr. Rajiv Kapoor, the outstanding scientist and head of the Deformation Science Section of Mechanical Metallurgical Division of Bhabha Atomic Research Center. I request Dr. Rajiv Kapoor to please come on the stage. This award has been conferred upon him for his sustained contribution in the field of metallurgy, materials science, and engineering of significant impact on the national scenario. Dr. Rajiv Kapoor. Thank you, sir. Now we come to a different segment of IIM Apex Award, which has been sponsored by the patron organization for celebrating the commitment towards excellence and dedication. The first award in this category is a very prestigious IIM OP General Award, and I request Mr. Jayant Acharya, Joint Managing Director and CEO JSW Steel Limited, to please come on the stage for joining the dignitaries of the dais in the felicitation ceremony. This year, the IIM OP General Award is conferred upon Dr. Anis Shah, Group CEO and Managing Director of the Mahindra Group, in recognition of his remarkable contribution towards the growth of material manufacturing and allied industry. Due to certain process commitment and extensive of service, Dr. Anis Shah is unable to come to attend the event physically and express his sincere regret. In this scenario, he has requested Senior Vice President R. Veera Raghavan, Head Strategic Sourcing of Mahindra Group, to please come and receive the award on his behalf. Thank you, Mr. Jayant Acharya, sir, for doing the honors. The next award in the Apex category is the IIM G.D. Birla Award of Excellence in R&D. I request Dr. Vilas Thadavatkar of Hindalco Industry Limited to come on the stage for the felicitation ceremony. This year, the award is conferred upon Dr. R. Balamurali Krishnan, Outstanding Scientist and Director, DMRL, in recognition of his continuing and outstanding research work in the field of material science and technology, making significant impact on the various subjects related to metallurgy and material science. Dr. R. Balamurali Krishnan. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first year of the IIM Aditya Birla Leadership Excellence Award for Women. And this year, the award goes to Dr. T.D. Mercy, Deputy Director, Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, Trivandrum, in recognition of her leadership, mentorship, primarily in metallurgy and material manufacturing domain, having overall impact in the global scenario. Dr. T.D. Mercy. Thank you, Dr. Vilas Saravatkar, for doing the honors. Now, the next award in the series is IIM Steel Authority of India Limited Award for Best Startup in Materials and Metallurgy. This award is given to Urjanovec, a startup for accelerating the world transition towards net zero future. And this is to facilitate the startup for the outstanding contribution towards innovation, sustainability, and collaboration in various facets. I request Professor Vikram Vishal and Professor Arnab Datta from IIT Bombay to please come on the stage. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now I would request Professor Hima Bindu, the MC, to please carry forward the balance of the felicitation proceedings. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, Arun Ganguly, sir. Now I request Professor B.S. Murthy, President IIM, to come forward and announce a special award under the IIM Apex Awards 2025.
Friends, I have the honor to announce a very special award which IIM calls it as IIM JRD Tata Award for Corporate Excellence in Leadership in Metallurgy, Manufacturing and Allied Fields. I request the representative from Tata Group to be here, Kaushik Chatterjee sir. And this award for this year goes to none other than our chief guest of today, Samir Kamatji. Thank you very much. I now request Professor B.S. Murthy to kindly present a memento to our chief guest, Dr. S.V. Kamath, as a token of our deep respect and gratitude to our chief guest for gracious presence of his today. Congratulations to all the awardees, and thank you very much to all the sirs on the dais.
As we conclude the EPICS Awards 2025 ceremony today, I invite Sai Ramakrishna Malladi, Faculty of MSME, IIT Hyderabad, to deliver the vote of thanks.
A very good morning to everyone present here. It is indeed a privilege and an honor on behalf of the organizing committee of the Indian Institute of Metals to propose the vote of thanks on this August occasion of the 79th Annual Technical Meeting. At the outset, we express our deepest gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. Samir Kamath, Secretary, Department of Defense, R&D, and Chairman, DRDO, for gracing this inaugural ceremony with his esteemed presence and for delivering an insightful and inspiring keynote address. His remarks tracing the journey from a time where higher education was merely seen as a means to employment to today's remarkable position of India as a potential global leader in materials and metallurgical innovation will undoubtedly inspire young engineers, visionary leaders, and aspiring entrepreneurs. I can tell you from a personal note that from a failed JEE graduate, attending such a meeting has inspired me to take up research and development in this particular direction. And this is the beauty of the Indian Institute of Metals, where it provides a platform where a nobody or an aspiring metallurgist or an unknown graduate can have the opportunity to look at eminent personalities and draw inspiration and hopefully contribute to nation building. Next, we are also privileged to have with us distinguished dignitaries on the dais, Dr. S.K. Jha, the Chairman, Core Organizing Committee, for his gracious welcome address, and also in taking personal steps to come all the way to IIT Hyderabad and attending several organizing meetings and overseeing several issues and sorting out smoothly. Shri Amarendu Prakash Ji, the Vice President, for his thoughtful remarks and steadfast stewardship of the Institute's initiatives. Professor B.S. Murthy, whom we all know how it is to work with him, for constantly being available at all the time in ensuring that the event goes on successfully, and there have been absolutely no hurdles thanks to his leadership in organizing this particular event. Thank you, sir. We also extend a special acknowledgement to Brigadier Arun Ganguly, the Secretary General IIM, for conducting the Apex Award ceremony and also coordinating this prestigious segment of this event. We had the privilege of looking at distinguished academicians, Professor Kamanyo Chattopadhyay, Professor Bhanushankar Rao, Professor Chris Burnt, and all the other awardees whom we do not need any introduction, and all of us associated with metallurgy in India know them very well. It is indeed the recognition to your contributions across research, development, academia, leadership, technological advancement, and industry have raised the stature of metallurgy and materials, both nationally and globally. Thank you, sir. We also extend sincere appreciation to the organizing committee members. There are over 40 plus organizing members, different committees and chairmen who ensured that the event goes on well. All the volunteers, all the student volunteers coordinating registrations for over 1,500 delegates over the 2 years is not an easy task. And thank you to all of you who've been involved in this. And also, most importantly, all the sponsors. We've had over 50 plus sponsors in different categories who've generously contributed to us, and all the exhibitors who ensured that there are the means and resources to ensure a successful event. We hope that the event has been comfortable and successful over the past 2 days, and we ensure that the same would continue today. We've been taking a feedback. We understand there have been long walks for some of the guests, but please bear with us. We've tried our best, and we hope to deliver even more. With this, I would also thank our administrative team at IIT Hyderabad, the CMD office, and everyone involved to ensure that there are no glitches, and everyone involved, especially the team of our publicity, the photographers, the press and media, and everyone who ensured that there is live streaming also of the event, so that people sitting outside the auditorium are also able to grace this event. I'm sure this repository would serve as an inspiration for many more upcoming metallurgists in our country. With this, we conclude the session today. Thank you all, and Jai Hind. I request the dignitaries, the awardees, along with their spouses, to come forward for a photograph if that is possible. Thank you all.
I request all the people to be seated. There will be a council meeting of IIM on the 5th floor in the conference room. I request all the council members to attend that at 11:30. And all the guests, dignitaries, delegates, and awardees are requested to be present in the same lecture hall at 4 today for the valedictory ceremony. Thank you.